Hey, how you doing? This is Adam Post, publisher of more than 1,000 comic books and marketing expert covering the woke shutdown of Progressive Insurance because this insurance company is being sued for patently unlawful racism by America First Legal. It's good to see people fighting back. Let's get into the story. Before we do, please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. America First Legal is fighting back against the progressive agenda and progressive insurance. Seems very appropriate to me coming from the Daily Mail. And I will tell you this, I'm going to be covering a lot of what America First Legal has been doing because they are helping to fight back and change what's actually going on in this country, holding the woke agenda to account. From thedailymail.com, Progressive Insurance sued for patently unlawful racism by offering $25,000 grants to help Black-owned businesses buy vehicles, but ruling out whites, Asians, Latinos, and others. What about the Pacific Islanders, I ask you? Why do we have to classify everyone by race? This is America. You're supposed to come to America and have a chance at the American dream. You're not supposed to be classified based on your race. It's absolutely ridiculous, and we're not going to stand for it. Progressive Insurance has been sued for patently unlawful racism by offering $25,000 grants to help Black-owned businesses buy vehicles, but barring white, Asian, Latino, and other entrepreneurs from even applying. What attorneys would advise a company? Yes, you can discriminate against whoever you want to discriminate against. You can have whatever program you want to have, judge people based on their skin color, and make them send in pictures of themselves to prove that they're a certain skin color. What if you're half Black or half Mexican or half Asian? Do you still qualify? How ridiculous is this? The lawsuit was filed by the conservative group America First Legal, run by Stephen Miller, and others on behalf of Nathan Roberts, the owner of Ohio-based Freedom Truck Dispatch, who couldn't apply because he's white. We talked about his story a little bit the other day. He actually got into filling out the application and then realized, hey, wait a minute, I'm not Black. I can't fill out this application. Luckily, he got in contact with America First Legal and he's able to proceed on a lawsuit. Progressive, which is known for its quirky advertisements, did not answer Daily Mail's request for comment, and you can certainly understand why. They have said their grants were there to help Black-owned firms that have historically struggled to access capital. According to this New York Post article, Progressive originally offered the program for Latinos only. Progressive originally launched this program in 2022. The first iteration only allowed Hispanic business owners to apply to win the $25,000 grant. I have worked with some lawyers, corporate lawyers, trademark lawyers, litigation lawyers. I've had lawyers on retainer for my business. I can't even begin to imagine taking this program to a lawyer and saying, hey, look, so I want to target Hispanics, but next time I'm going for Blacks, but I may do Asians, but I'm not quite sure. But of course, we're not going to do whites, and we don't want anyone who's half of this race or half of that race. It's got to be full race. This is obviously such a discriminatory, racist program. It has no business as part of any multi-billion-dollar company, much less any small company. Please don't discriminate against people. It's completely illegal. We have laws against that in this country. America First lawyer Gene Hamilton said the case was part of a broader assault against big corporations that inject, quote, racial considerations into every aspect of their business operations, employment practices, and so much more. Gene Hamilton is the Vice President and General Counsel of America First Legal. Gene serves as Vice President and General Counsel of America First Legal prior to AFL. Gene served as the counselor to the Attorney General at the United States Department of Justice from 2017 through 2021, President Trump years, providing legal advice, counsel, and strategic guidance. He has also served as senior counselor to the Secretary of Homeland Security, general counsel on the Senate Committee on the Judiciary, and served in a variety of other roles at the Department of Homeland Security. Stephen Miller, who founded America First Legal, served in the West Wing as senior advisor to President Trump for the entirety of the Trump administration. Prior to that, he was a senior aide to lawmakers and committees in the United States Congress. Quote, our client was denied a contract with Progressive that would have provided him with $25,000 towards the purchase of a new truck solely because of the amount of the pigment of his skin, Hamilton said in a statement. Roberts is a hardworking small business owner fighting to create a better life for himself and his family, added Hamilton. As a holder of a Progressive commercial insurance policy, Roberts in May received an email about grants designed to help 10 black-owned businesses to buy a commercial vehicle. The suit says Roberts' race makes him ineligible for a grant, meaning he's suffering past and future injury in fact. It's a technical legal term, but he's absolutely right in this case. Blocking non-blacks from applying was offensive to the American ideal and broke laws over racial discrimination in making contracts, he said. The 50-page lawsuit was filed at a U.S. District Court in Ohio. Roberts wants the court to declare Progressive's grants illegal and award him nominal compensation and pay his legal fees. The case names Progressive one of the biggest car insurance companies with some 55,000 employees, and Hello Alice, an online platform they partnered with for the promotion. The lawsuit includes Progressive's original email and screen grabs for the promotion. And they clearly say here in their email that it's for black-owned small businesses only. And you really can't do that. There's no justification for it. Progressive states that their offer was open to black-identifying entrepreneurs only who ran their own small business. Firms seeking to apply had to have 10 or fewer employees and an overall annual revenue of below $5 million. And that kind of criteria is absolutely fine. You can say, we want you to have 10 or less employees, or 5 or less employees, or even 100 or less employees. We don't want this for big companies. You have to have 5 million or less in total sales every year to apply to this small business grant. That's completely fine. Grants are giveaways. Grant is where you basically get free money. You don't have to pay it back. It's not a loan. It's not an investment. It's here you go. You're getting a chance at running your business as if it's your grandma giving you free money, like a Christmas gift. But what companies can't do is discriminate based on race. We have laws against that in this country. The promotional material also stated the reason for the deal that black people had historically been discriminated against. Multiple studies have shown how inequities have made it harder for black entrepreneurs to access capital, it said. Quote, this program aims to alleviate this challenge. Well, first of all, it's for 10 businesses. So you're not going to change history with 10 grants. That's $250,000. It's 10 opportunities. We covered this story the other day, and one company that actually received the grant had not even used the money they received to buy a vehicle, so it's not going to help them. This is why merit-based business, whether it's grants or loans or getting contracts, is what the focus of the country should be about. Let everyone know that, yes, there is a structure. You're going to have to outwork your competitors, but you are going to get an opportunity. You can get the grant. You can get the loan. You can get the investor. You can get the customer if you want to do the work and show that you're more passionate and more capable and willing to work harder than the next guy. That is what America is all about. America First Legal is a conservative nonprofit led by Hamilton, former senior White House advisor Stephen Miller, and other hardline members of the Trump administration. Not that they're hardline, they're just dedicated to America's basic principles. That's not hardline. The group says they're fighting back against lawless executive actions of the Biden administration and the radical left. Obviously, they are. In recent weeks, the group has also launched suits against Amazon, Target, Kellogg's, and the video game maker Activision Blizzard. I'm going to be covering America First Legal and anyone else who's standing up for the rights of citizens in the United States. This kind of woke agenda where companies feel like they can just pick a race. Oh, I'll pick Hispanic today like Progressive did. And then, next year we'll do black people. You can't do that in this country. Anyone who's fighting back against them is definitely going to be featured on my channel. Let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Always love to see your ideas. Please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.